Hello there, Cancer. Welcome. This is going to be your forecast for the week of 23rd until the 30th of June. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. And before we get started, a very happy birthday, a happy solar return to you all. And of course, you can apply this reading if you are any placement, Sun, Moon, Venus rising, or even the way that it resonates for you. And let's get started. What do we have for Cancerians? Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, and there's one more card that is wanting to come out, so let's see what this is. Judgment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6 cards on the spread. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? The Tower. Okay, so the Tower is the overall energy. I feel like this is a new expressive beginning with the Tower. This can come in the form of emotions. It can come in the form of energy as well, where you are releasing something or something is being released from your experience. This could be some limiting, maybe some patterns as well, but something that has caused obstacle or something that has been a limitation. It feels like there's a release of that. And this can also happen in nature, maybe rainstorms, what is happening as well. It could also be some news that you are receiving, what we're watching in the news. So this may be a time where you are practicing more presence, or maybe you're being guided to be more present at this time. The Tower, ultimately, it happens very fast. And then what comes at the end of it immediately is an increased creativity, increased creative expression as well. So I feel like there's something coming in regarding creativity and connection to the crown chakra. So there is an improved clarity that is coming in. You may just be wearing some new lenses, and that may be metaphorically or in the physical, but it feels like you're wearing some new lenses by the end of this period. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is now with the Tower and the Ten of Pentacles, I'm getting an energy of an avalanche. So it could be an avalanche of success that comes to you, or maybe unexpected income as a result of this. What is a limitation all of a sudden is broken down, and what do we have? Something coming in for you. So you may even find yourself with this tower or something that is coming down. After that, what I would say personally is to do some cleansing practices, and I feel like you're going to be guided to do that anyway. So you could be doing some cleansing practices, your energetic space, your home. I feel like you will see what this is, and then all of a sudden you're having a release of something. Again, it could be income, it could be resources, it could be puzzle pieces coming together. Yes, the Ten of Pentacles message is puzzle pieces that are coming together. So you're going to be seeing something more clearly. The Knight of Wands is fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So there could be a fire sign in the picture. And the Knight of Wands, when it comes to the direction, is to do with the south. So there could be something to do with what I would call a fiery energy here. And also like how to describe the Knight of Wands is impulsivity or impulsiveness, maybe something that may trigger you to take action. It could be in the form of wanting to protect yourself as well, something that wants to trigger you, or something that may feel triggered as well. You could also be triggering someone to take action. The Knight of Wands is known as the wind of change, or the sands of time. So this could also be a past life connection that is coming back around, or something that may be of a past life. So you may not even know this person or this situation. But yeah, the Knight of Wands can be a trigger to take action. So be aware of that as well. One more thing about the Knight of Wands is my card of no excuses. So if you have something that may feel hot and cold, on and off, maybe you're experiencing that energy is one that may require you to to practice more presence once again, and to pay attention to where you're going. And this may be a night where they wear anything that they have available. So it's like when they need to take action, they do. So this may be a laser focus that you're coming with, or you are taking up as well. So some kind of laser focus energy may be required with this energy. And then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There could be an earth sign in the picture. You could also be building your wealth, or you are into wealth building. Maybe some form of investments are coming back. And you see the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, that adds up to 11 Pentacles. So I feel like you're having some kind of justice or a new kind of balance that is coming in for you. And talk about that, I see the Ace of Swords. So somehow these three cards are confirming the messages or the interpretation of this first three cards. So there's something of a, could be a confirmation that comes to you, but there's something coming to you, could be in the second half of the week, or something that comes as an outcome of this first three energies. Okay, so that could be a return of investment or something that is being released once again. So you see, there's an energy of release, or um, picture a pipe or a hose that has a blockage inside of it, and then all of a sudden it's being released. So that is what I'm getting. So I feel like there's about to be an unblocking process. The Six of Cups is a past life connection. Wow, I actually didn't see the Six of Cups when I picked up the Knight of Wands. So I feel like there's a past life energy that is showing up for you. This is also rewarding. This is to do with your gifts, rewards. This can come in the form of music, photos, but there is something coming back to you, and it's even of yourself. So it feels like something of yourself is coming back. You are coming back. And of course, how people can be related to this as well, or even outside events can come back around to kind of remind you of who you are, or even replace something that was lost, or return something that was taken. The Ace of Swords is, yeah, it's a card of justice. So I feel like you're having justice in finances that are happening, or justice in people, because the earth energy can be ground, so it can be people, it can be books as well, it can be health and well-being, it can be income. So something of an earth energy is being returned to you, earth and fire. And when earth and fire come together, it feels like there's a blacksmith energy, someone who is into creating or creativity. So there's an energy of a new creation that is coming in. Wow, this is a powerful energy that is showing up for you. Ace of Swords. And as I said that, I remember saying something about a new creation. It could be to Leo or to Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. So you could have some connection to Leo, Gemini, or there's something to do with this signs as well in the grander scheme of things. The Ace of Swords is one of justice. This is a new expressive beginning. This is a breakthrough, a clarity as well. So there's a new expressive beginning that is happening, and also you coming into a power position. This is also showing up as an upgrade. Talk about a new expressive beginning. So I feel like you're having a new expressive beginning, or some power that is the power that you're coming to, something that you are coming to in terms of yourself. And most times when we're talking about a reclamation of power, it sounds like it's something of an outside event, but it's really a return of yourself. So whatever happens on the outside may not be saying, here, take a seat and sit down. It may happen in a different way, but then the way that you go around it is how you're reclaiming your power. So it feels like something that you are coming around. You could also be going through a trial, or maybe a test is coming in. And talk about a test, we have the judgment. So I feel like you're coming around a test, or you are passing a test. You have passed a test, and this can come to you in several ways. It could even be in your dream space, and that is where that presence comes in. The judgment card um is a major awakening. So there's a major awakening happening here. There's an uprising. There is also a return of self. Yes, this is an awakening of self ultimately. And you could find yourself making a decision or making some maneuvers. It could be some relationships, maybe family, love as well. But there's a decision that you're making with the judgment card that is coming up together with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to pick out a few cards from the angels and ancestors. What do we have for Cancerians? Oh, just going to pick up those cards that fell. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. And that is what the energy feels like. It feels like it's fiery. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. The warrior card is also my number one of a warrior, someone who is a warrior, but they do not know that they are a warrior. So this may be a time where you're even called to see your power, to see how powerful you are as well. And you will have a revelation of this. Shaman, trust in higher forces. At the bottom of the deck, we have Oracle. wait for important information. The warrior also talks about opinions, and whether it's your own opinions, like voicing out, or even allowing others to have their opinions. So there could be a decision that you're making here where you're weighing options and then you're just letting something be. And this is putting you in a place. So let's say you were speaking to people or you were hearing people's opinions. Let's say there's a group of people, for example, then it feels like you are standing as that warrior. This is like 88. This is Mercury energy. This is also giving me an energy of a fast communication. 8 adds up to 16, which is the tower. So I feel like there's something to do with, now it could be something that you are facing head on, or some decision that you're making. Ultimately is a decision that you're making, but I feel like whatever this is, you're being told that, yeah, maybe whatever decision that you make, there will always be something for you and something not for you. And this may call for some form of release or letting go as well. All right, so that could be the message for the warrior. I want to see more about the Knight of Wands. What is the wind of change all about? And that is coming together with the Oracle card. Okay. Upright is the Ten of Wands. In the inverted position, feels like you're releasing some heaviness. All right, feels like there's something that you're releasing of a responsibility or of a burden. It doesn't mean that you're not taking responsibility, but it feels like you are more of taking accountability, or there was something that came with the Knight of Wands about no excuses. All right, so there could be something that you are not, call it a tolerance, because the Tower can also bring about new thresholds, or new levels of thresholds where you would allow something to go to 100. Maybe you're not allowing it anymore, you are allowing it at an 80. It's not about so much of, yeah, I'm not going to allow anything. I feel like it's more of an inner knowing that comes to you, or something that you are embodying as well, with the fire guardian being here. So I feel like there's something that you are not allowing to get to the brim, and it's bringing about new thresholds for you and even more abundance from what I see. For some of you, with the Ten of Wands coming in the inverted position, that goes back to the 9-1. So this could be something that is happening around you as well. I'm getting different energies. Okay, so I feel like there are different energies that are showing up. The Knight of Wands can be something happening around you, maybe in your neighborhood, whether physical environment, energetic environment, online environment as well. But there seems to be, could be a fiery energy, or some, I'm getting a reckless energy. All right, so something that could be acting in a certain way, and you're being warned of this as well, or you're being forewarned. It's like a forewarning that something is happening. So maybe to watch out, or to be aware of it. And then the Devil is coming in the inverted position. Interesting. These cards, I keep turning them, but then somehow they keep coming in the inverted position. The Devil upright usually can show like Saturn, Capricorn. What happens? A daredevil energy. But that coming in the inverted position, I feel like you're releasing something. There's something that you're releasing, and it feels really big, feels really huge. It could be a curse that is being broken here, or a hex as well, because the Ten of Wands upright shows how we take up, stuff that has happened over generations, because of that number 10, generations, those that we are related to, but somehow we are all interconnected. But there's something that has gone on for so long, and then maybe you just find yourself doing it without knowing. And then with that coming like that, I feel like you're breaking a curse, and especially the fact that it's coming with the Devil in the inverted position. There's something that you're breaking here. It's like what have you done? Because it feels like you're breaking, like a generational thing, or something that you're breaking. Is a hex, is a curse, is a chain as well. You're breaking free. This is a breaking free energy. Before we carry on, I just want to say that the Tower can come also maybe in your physical experience. It can come as a glitch in the system, or some kind of If you are working on, if you're working with electronics, for example, yes, it can affect your electronics. And this may well be a spiritual attack, because whatever you're breaking here feels like it's big, it's bigger than you. All right, but however you're experiencing it in the physical is where your own awareness comes up. What is the Ace of Swords about? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles again. Look at that. What is the Ace of Swords? Five of Wands. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Watch out for a manipulative energy, or you also having to strategize. Okay, maybe you're having to, there's a word for it, improvise. Maybe there's an improvisation that you're having to do regarding a blockage or some form of resistance. There could be a resistance, there could be some drama as well. And I'm not getting so much of fear as I speak. I'm just getting more of a return of yourself. So there's something that is returning to you, and it has to do with your ability or your capacity to improvise, something that you are taking up regarding your skills. Okay, there's a skill that is showing up for you. At the bottom of the deck here, I talk about improvisation, and we have the Magician. So there's something that you are improvising here, and it's to do with expression or some form of creativity or creative expression. And you need to know that this attack is not from the physical alone. You have some situations that are surrounding you that could be sending you this. Maybe you have a lot of eyes on you. Some of you could be active on social media, or somehow wherever you are standing out. But with the Magician, it feels like you're still in your creativity, you're still creating. And of course, this is not only saying that there are outside, these are outside forces, like there's no doubt about this. There's also something to do with how it's impacting, like how you getting this message is like whatever you're doing, it's like you're coming to see more and more. There's a clarity that you're coming to, is an awakening. And the Tower and the Judgment coming together, those are two cards of major awakening. So I feel like there's a major awakening happening this week. You could even be receiving this in the news. So wherever you're going, call on the energy of protection as well. Whatever you're doing, keep calling on the energy of protection, because your ability to see through these things, or through these energies, through these saboteur energies, it's what makes you a threat. Because picture cheating death. It's like you're cheating death right now, okay? And it's not so much cheating death like you are, something is bound to happen. I don't see the death card here, but something about you, what you do, allows people to see way beyond, and they make the necessary changes. And then just because they make the necessary changes, you as well as others, however you guide people. Now, it's like how you do this is also showing you that not all accidents, of course you know this, you know spiritual attacks from what I see, but it's like there's one part of it that is okay, taking responsibility, like okay, accidents happen, stuff happens. Then there's another part that is showing you that something has been orchestrated, or is by design, is by human design. So you're coming to see that, you see, the Five of Wands can show low vibrational energies that take up this, like when they embody these energies that are out for chaos, that are out for destruction, then you can see how that works. But somehow you know how to embody shadow and light to work for you. So you know the shadow. It's like for you to know these forces, you know the shadow. But then you know how to bring about the light as well to work for you, and to work with others, right, to guide. So this is what makes you a threat to these energies, because you know how to work with the different elements to work for you. So some of you could be on the shamanic path as well. You could be embodying the fire guardian. The warrior energy is you. So there's a lot that you pick up on. There's a lot that you pick up on that is not only in the physical but in spirit. So there's a lot of spirits that you are liberating, a lot of spirits, okay? And this can come in the form of people that are living, but you're liberating a lot of spirits, you're uplifting a lot of spirits. Now, how to explain this is And you need to know that you have come to the top of this. You have come on top of this. How to explain uplifting of spirits? Imagine someone that was at the bottom before and they come to the top. Most times when people were at the bottom and they come to the top, they end up forgetting why they were where they were from, right? And then what you're doing is like as you're coming to the top, you're having a reminder. You have shadow and light forces that are working with you. I did a reading before about that. And this is also an energy of the collective and it's coming up like that shadow and light, right? So there's something to do with your shadow work, but then it's coming up in your reading, Cancer, because you are ruled by the moon. So there's something about your embodying of even the shadow, and the moon is known as a protector, the mother, right? So there's something about you. Let's get to the point here. When you get to the top, you want to uplift others, and this upliftment is not coming as okay, I will get down to lift you up. It's like there's a way that you operate about this. There's a way that you're able to manipulate energies at where you are at in order to lift other people, lift other spirits, liberate other souls. Yes, you liberate souls, and then this is what makes you a threat to this whoever is whoever is trying to control situations. So there's a lot of clarity that you're bringing. There's a lot of awakening. So the tower is also you holding your station or you having a station, some form of station. Now again, you can apply this even if you do not have a station, but somehow you are bringing awakenings. Whatever you're doing is kind of causing an upheaval to what would be the norm, or what would be a tolerance, or what would be like, oh yeah, that is just what it is. So it could be that at some point you were told, why are you trying to do this? Like, this is just how it is, Maybe this is what you have been told before, but then you've just kept going. And then now you're coming to an energy of an awakening, not only of yourself, but you have people that are working with you. So I feel like it's like there's a lot of hope that is showing up here. I'm getting there's the fire energy, there's also the tears that it comes with, there's also the expression that it comes with. There's the most important thing of you. There was a time when you were climbing up that mountain and then you looked around and it was like you were hearing birds like choo choo choo, and you were seeing the wind, that thing of loneliness that can sweep in on the journey. And then you look around now, you can see, even if you cannot see them, you can feel that you have others that are working with you. So that is what makes it the best time. It's like if you were here, it feels like you, at some point, you felt like you were here to plant seeds. If for anything, you were here to just plant seeds. But then now you're getting to see that those seeds are bearing fruit. So this could be some form of giving up that you have had, or several times where you have had to give up, because that is what they want you to do. They want you to give up. But it feels like this is a journey of someone that has not given up, that has kept fighting. And that is what makes you this warrior. All right. So it feels like there's also a worrying energy. Of course, that is also valid. Is obvious with this reading, but you have your spirit guides that are showing up in this reading, like they're showing up strongly. And usually when I use this area to do my reading, it tells me that there's something to do with wisdom that is wanting to come out. Wow. So let's see. And I feel like you could have some portals in your home as well, or wherever you yeah, there's something to do with the portals that are in your home or your room, but you have different portals wherever you go, and you have access to different portals that work for you. Wow, a lot came out in this reading. So I'm going to read out the shaman card, and look at that. I didn't have to open this card, this page, and it opened up by itself. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. Inspired by the Sami, the indigenous peoples of northern Norway, Sweden, and Finland, this card represents those people who have a connection to Earth and the hidden. Those people who have a connection to the Earth and the hidden realms. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and to come out on top. The shaman card will show you that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and to connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. And this is on page 66 going to page 67. So I feel like there is a forward movement here from something that feels like you are fighting through resistance. Yeah, this is what I'm getting, but it's not so much of a like active fight. It's just knowing where your energy is worth it. So this may be a time where you're allocating your energy as well, or you're being guided to do that. All right, there, I'm going to stop here for now. I wish you a blessed week, and I'll come back with more videos. And bye bye.